Hello, this is Gerald Tuanvamas. So I had a little bit less time to go and learn more Chinese words and Chinese language. The only thing I could do at this moment of finding the time is now and then meet a word, and I just saw the word "neng," which I thought was intriguing because you could see something in the characters. You could also translate it to my theory, where you have references that describe actually the content of the word. And I thought this seemed to be a quite interesting word for it, to express this and to express how you can recognize the character and how you can recognize the letter positions, the NENG, and what they are describing, and how you can translate it from the positions the letters take into a system of order that gives it an automated order, actually, that we are orientating ourselves towards it into one position, two positions, or find out the right position into three positions with letters that are involved in it. Too much to talk about that theory now, but let's go for Neng. And this is the character which I always place into the position of timing. Could be in the middle as well. So we are talking about all the Chinese characters that are reference frames that tell you how to behave towards what you need in a timed context, much more than a position as we have in letters, because we start from space, from an orientation in space. Basically, the Chinese letters are about much more about behaviorisms, actually. And you can a little bit, you can already recognize certain characters. This top character at the left is you can see it as if it collapsed inside. You have that direction inside. It's going within. It's about about the self-awareness as well, everything which is there. That's how I understand it. The other one, which is comparable to the moon character, is of course about reflection. So it's about self-reflection, is something that you can already take out as an immediate association. The other one, other characters, or like, it's a bit like the person sitting back with his back against the wind. It's about the outer borders, so that you can't go further than that, or it's becoming negative. So it's that kind of a character that has that position, how I associate it. So it's like almost like it's the outer border. It's your reach, how far you can reach to be able to be positive, actually. And doubled as well. So it's the outer border of the outer border. And what does Neng actually means? What you can do, what you're able to do naturally as an ability, a possibility, being capable of doing, or a capability, or a skill as well, is all associated actually already from these characters. But also in letters, we can find out that it's measuring something in the same way. You have the N is a direction from space. We are already going to add the person. It's not always needed. The person, that's the position for the person, how he sees the world. So we are now going to measure something that we can use. With E, it is the direction for, that also says it's a direction that we need to time, really. So we need to time something. So that means there are two positions, a starting position and an ending position. And we want to find out, what's the highlight actually that we want to take out here as measured from our position. So in other ways, by repeating this letter N, it's almost like, what will we be able to do also physically, also in measurements, in in the physical realm, actually, the physical realm, and into a time position, so that we can go into that, and what we of course also are able to, that we can take out as a quality, and that's how we have to associate eh. After nen, it's not just n, but it's a g. G goes towards the last category. The last category is about, find out how much much actually a little bit is, so to the bigger measurements, the general measurements, and is going to see where the results, or the final results, will be in time and space, in the right time, in the right space. So it will be different all time, but you can use a definition. That's what the association of the last category. So in other words, how much will he be able to lift up his abilities, also in measurements? And that's of course a range, the G, from a range that you can add there. Even if the ranges can be bigger at other points, you can measure it, and that's the last question mark there that you can fill in. I realize how much I have then as an ability. And that's it. Actually quite easy to understand, and I hope that I was quick enough and resumed enough to grasp this word in two ways after this video. Thanks again for watching. Bye.